Since this venerable stadium was erected in the Pennsylvania hills, it has been the home to toughness, to passion, to winning. Welcome to Happy Valley and Beaver Stadium, home to the Penn State Nittany Lions. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on the winners of 10 straight, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Trojans will kick it away to start us off. Fair catch called for and made. The Nittany Lions offense will start this game off. And here he is. Let me tell you about this wide receiver. He is a route-running DB, toasting, pass-catching, touchdown-scoring, son of a gun.
I can't wait to see how this defense is going to try and corral this guy, because you play man-to-man, you risk him running right by you and catching the deep ball, but you play zone and you give him the opportunity to potentially make yards after the catch. Going to have to be really careful trying to cover that dude.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. They're bringing heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. Trying to get to him. The throw. Finds his man. It's Saunders. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. He makes the connection. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
It's just incredible. You see the arm talent in that last throw. The quarterback position is the hardest position to play in team sports. The fact that this guy is right out of high school and somehow in the conversation to win the Heisman Trophy, that's one of the best stories right now in all of sports.
And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He's going to take off. Snags it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Lining up for the PAT.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Trojans offense will take the field for the first time. These two dudes who both come off the edge can wreck an offensive stage, Jesse.
Man, these quarterbacks better have an internal clock working today. If you hold on to the football, you are getting sacked.
Best athletes on the field are defensive linemen, and when you got guys like this that can get after the quarterback, points will be at a premium.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Getting some heat. Fires into traffic. Intercepted.
After watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up. He's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
First down here for the offense. He wants to throw. Unloads it left. It's complete. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And, man, this QB has delivered all year long. All the hype coming in as a freshman. Like, will he get on the field? Not only does he get on the field, now we're talking late in the season about being a true freshman quarterback, possibly winning a Heisman. You talk about a guy that has handled every moment and embraced it and excelled. This guy has been phenomenal.
And the Nittany Lions have pushed it inside the 20. He'll do it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Well, he couldn't find any running room at all, and he'll end up taking a loss on the play.
Yeah, great discipline on defense, too, because if you're going to stop the option, you have to play assignment football. Everybody doing their job. There was just nowhere to go there for the QB.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Offense facing 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And the Trojans send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play.
These specialists and these return specialists, they got speed for days. But you better hang on to the football. I know you want to make big plays, those splash plays that can change games, but you better secure the football first.
He's got his man. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. That last completion has him set up 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Complete. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They're trying to get to it. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Gonna take a shot. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 4th down, trying to find his man. He'll take another shot here. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. The Nittany Lions are flying down the field. Trying to find his man on first down. Makes the grab on the shuffle. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. It's caught. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Oh, he makes the catch. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll try to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
USC 0.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Grab near the sticks. It's Novak. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. They'll throw it on first down. Coming after him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. And here comes the offense on second down. They're going to test the right side with this one.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
The Trojans will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
We all want to push the ball down the field, down the field, down the field. But when you can dump it off to your running back and still make 10-plus yards, man, it makes you look like a really good play call.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Nittany Lions want to move quickly. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Makes the grab. It's Brown. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? And, guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up in an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you've got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
Wants to fire on second down. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. On target. And sure tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Never a doubt.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg. 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
USC 3.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Going up top on first down. Finds the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. He's looking to throw. It's caught. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Let's see what they've got on second down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Hit as he throws. And the pass is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
You always try as a player to say the weather means nothing. Cold is a mentality. It hurts, okay? The ball feels like a rock. It gets super hard. It's really hard for quarterbacks to grip that thing and make accurate throws. And how about that? The defense comes out, makes a big play, creates the turnover.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Well, that's their third sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
From the gun, the ground game. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Trojans line up to punt it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. On second down, he'll let it fly. Throws to the wideout. The timing was just off with the freshman pass well behind him. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Going to try to get it himself. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Catch in the middle. It's Branch. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. To the air on first down. They get to him as he throws. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Looking left. Makes a connection. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Looking to go up top on first down. Pressure coming. The freshman able to get home with the sack. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Feeling some heat. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these 2 teams thus far there in Happy Valley. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in State College, PA.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Nittany Lions will line up to kick off and start the second half. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
The Trojans moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires and picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Situations like this, it's nighttime, it's so cold, it's so hard to complete these types of passes. And for these wideouts, it's going to be tough just catching the football because that thing, I guarantee you, feels like a rock.
And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Right back to the well. Here it is trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Going for 6. Throw to the end zone. Picked off.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes it.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack. The no-frills unis, but big-time swag from their backers in getting the sack.
And we are linebacker U. We find linebackers year after year that get after the quarterback that are so athletic, just straight playmakers.
Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. The freshman able to get home with the sack. And the Trojans will send out the punt unit.
This defense has a 3-possession lead at this point. You're seeing how dominant they are up front. They have done such a good job recruiting D-linemen, linebackers, guys that can blitz. They've got speed. They've found guys in the portal. They've recruited guys out of high school, and they are just eating right now.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. The offense in hurry-up mode.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Throwing right. He's got an open man. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The Nittany Lions have their offense in high gear. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Now on 2nd down after the short completion. They'll go with a direct snap. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The Nittany Lions will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Penn State! And the beatdown has ensued.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. You got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on the heels.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going.
And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sent it the other way. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Second down coming up. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up when we talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Already a chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
Well, they come up short. It's now going to set up 4th and 1. If I'm this offensive coordinator, I'm finding who's my biggest, most physical back, the guy that I can trust to get north and go get me this first down.
And so I'm bringing all the big bodies in on the defensive line, and I'm making sure I get a little bit of penetration so I don't get left that big running back get downhill so he can fall forward, so he can get momentum going. Big-time 4th down and short coming.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up 1st and goal.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the 4th quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the pummeling has started. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories. And he tacks on the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
By the receiver. Gain of 23 on the play. And
here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. The ball's free. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
These wide receivers are so fast nowadays. They're such big playmakers. I just want to get it to them and let them make it happen. But a lot of times, we're running to them, too. We're focused on chasing him down and funneling the football in the right direction. Defense swarmed, did a good job getting their hand on the football, causing the fumble from the wide receiver.
He's piled up 87 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. Direct snap. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's going to run it. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if
The running back carries
the ability to go get it and get a first down.
You know, every running back thinks about the 100-yard barrier every time they take the field, and this guy, you know he's got it in his mind. He might be the only one in the stadium right now that knows he's got 97 yards rushing here in the fourth quarter. You know he is begging his coach just for one more carry to get that mark.
It's third down, and the line to gain is the 36. It's complete on the right side. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there, but we're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. They needed less than a yard, really too far to kick a field goal, a little too close to punt. Really not much of a decision there.
Yeah, and I really don't care where you're at on the field. Fourth and inches, I like me to get inches, and I'm going for them, especially when you're on the side of the field where you long field goal or maybe just punt the ball. Now, go for it.
A shot toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He's got him, and they convert. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that fourth down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy's not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able to get open and read coverage. Every quarterback loves having a slot receiver like that.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
They want to just keep throwing it. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He wants to pass it on second down. They're bringing heat. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Zings it complete to the right. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. From the gun, looking for a man. Got it. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his own 20. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football.
It's complete. A huge pickup. He's into the open down the middle. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And the extra point is good. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick this one away.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Defense still has a couple of timeouts here, David, but the offense ought to have things well in hand.
Well in hand, make them use their timeouts. Them only having 2, Palmer, they're not getting back in this game unless I do something stupid.
Yeah, make them earn it. Doing something stupid would be throwing in completions right here and stopping the clock, letting the opponent keep their timeout. So you got to be really smart with the play call.
Timeout call by the offense, 24 seconds left on the clock. Comes out throwing on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. He'll come out throwing on first down. Caught near the sideline, it's Matthews. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pick.